Hello friends, today we are going to see about the chapter 2nd of 12th standard, that is reproduction in lower and higher animals. In that we are going to study about the puberty and the basic information about the sexual reproduction. Now in this, what we have seen in the last few lectures, the first one, that is reproduction, types of reproduction, difference between sexual and asexual reproduction, types of asexual reproduction, binary fission, gemule formation, budding, and last one, that is regeneration. So these all the topics we have seen in the last few lectures. Now today we are going to study about the sexual reproduction in animals. So the sexual reproduction in animal, what is the definition of this? It is a process which involves the production of offspring by formation and fusion of gamete. That's why it is known as the amphimixis. Amphi means what? Here both means both. Both means what? Here male gamete and the female gamete. Both the gametes are there. So that's why it is known as the amphimixis. In this process, the fusion of gamete takes place. That's why it is known as the amphimixis. You can see this video. In that video, the sperms are moving towards the ovum. Okay, so here the fusion of these sperms and as well as egg which takes place, and after the fusion it forms the zygote. Then sexually reproducing animals are there. These sexually reproducing animals which are showing the different phases, mainly two phases are there. One is known as the juvenile phase and the second one which is known as the reproductive phase. In this juvenile phase, so the juvenile phase, it is mainly represent physical growth phase. Okay, in this the animals cannot reproduce sexually in this phase. Means what is that? Whenever the baby is born, so it is very small. Afterward, all the body parts grow slowly, but that reproductive growth is not taking place. That means it is the juvenile phase. Okay. So then next one is there in this reproductive maturity phase. It is mainly after physical growth is over, and it involves growth and activity of the sex organs. In this, the animals are there. These animals can reproduce sexually in this phase. Means what happen actually in this? General body growth slows down and the reproductive cells get activated. This reproductive cells, this tissues start maturing. You can see that in the male and the female body. From the male and female body, so that egg and the sperms get produces, and then that egg and sperm get fuses by the process of fertilization, and it forms the zygote. And from that zygote, there is a formation of the embryo. So this is about the reproductive phase. But in this reproductive phase, so during that reproductive phase, there are many changes takes place in the particular age in the human being, means in the male body and the female body. So these changes are taking place externally. Male as well as female can be externally differentiated by specific characteristics. That characteristics are known as the secondary sexual characteristics, or it is also known as the sexual dimorphic character. Now, what is the sexual dimorphic characters? Now let's see about this. In this, generally male reaches puberty at the age of 13 to 14 years, and female reaches the same, that puberty at the age of 11 to 13 years old. But in female, generally as compared to the male, the female get mature earlier. So during this puberty, there are many changes takes place in the body of male as well as female. Okay, now the question is what are the actual changes takes place when he or she enters into the puberty? Now let's see about that changes observed during puberty in males. First we'll see about the males. In the male's body, so there are thick hair growth under the armpits and the genital region, as well as there is a formation of hairs on the facial part, means that is known as the facial hairs. This facial hairs appearance on the face, because you would have seen baby boy or the girl, there is not much hairs on the body part of them. But if you have seen adult male or the women, so that hairs are present on their body part. That means that changes taking place during the puberty. Then change in voice. So little bit hoarseness comes in the voice, as well as occasional penis enlargement is also there. So all these are the changes which occur during puberty in males. Now same thing like in females also, there are many changes takes place in females during the puberty. For example, start of menstrual cycle. So whenever the menstrual cycle, that monthly cycle starts in female's body, so that is known as the menarche condition. And the starting of the menstrual cycle, that is menstruation, which is taking place during the puberty. So means what? She is entering into the reproductive phase. Then the next changes takes place, that is the breast enlargement and hair growth on the body part. All these are the changes takes place into the male and the females, which are known as the secondary sexual character. And after these, then there are the changes takes place into the organs, into the some cells. So that we'll see afterward. But in these, if you have seen this sexually reproducing animals shows various breeding patterns, such as you can see here two types of breeders are there. One is known as a seasonal breeder and the second one which is known as the continuous breeder. These seasonal breeders, the examples are what? Goat, sheep and donkey. All these are the example of seasonal breeders. And continuous breeders are what? Humans. Humans are known as a continuous breeder. Means they can breed throughout the life. This human or the apes. Okay, so they can breed throughout the life, but not same thing happen in the seasonal breeders. So due to that only you can hear the particular sound which are coming from frog during the rainy season only. So that is what? That is a mating call from that frogs. So that is a seasonal breeders. In the particular season only they can do the process of breeding. Here like these two types are there, seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. Now in this human being, in the human reproduction, this human reproduction process involves various sequential steps such as gametogenesis, insemination, internal fertilization, zygote formation, embryogenesis, gestation and parturition. All these are the changes, all these are the steps which are very important during the human reproduction. In that, see that there is the formation of secondary sexual organs. So here in male and the female, both them having the gonads, such as in female gonad, so that is known as the ovary, and the male gonad, that is known as the testes. And this ovary is there, that ovary produces eggs and testis produces sperms. These testes and ovaries are primary sex organ, and these primary sex organ of male and the female produces the gametes, and that gametes are known as the sperms as well as eggs. Like this is about the secondary sexual character. Like this we have seen in this today's topic about the two types of phases. Two phases are there. One is known as a juvenile phase, reproductive maturity phase. Juvenile phase means there is only growth of the body takes place, that organism not become the sexually active, and in the reproductive phase that growth slows down and thus reproductive cells get active. And then we have seen about the breeders, seasonal breeder and continuous breeder, and after that we have seen about the secondary sexual organs. Now in the next lecture, in the next lesson, we'll see in detail about the human reproduction.